Hello everybody. I want to walk you through how to use a vital tool that we will be using, and this is a tool that's provided to us by the Chancellor's Office and it's used up and down the state. It's called Netlab, and basically when you log in, and I'll give you the links and everything, your username will be your first initial of your first name and then uppercase your last name, just one digit, and then the rest of your last name. I made this one. This is Joe Student. I just have a 10 on it for another reason. So I put in the password, and you'll have a password that I will give you, and let's log in. Okay. First thing it's going to ask me to do is change the password for Joe Student, which it'll ask you to do too, which is always intelligent. So I'm just going to make it, okay. I'm actually making this, so I'm doing it really quick. Okay, I've changed my password. It's going to ask if I want to change my email, and I don't think I need to, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I can submit. You can change your email if you want to. The next thing you're going to need to do, and this is an important step, so pay attention. Right now, this says Eastern Time. It could say any time. We want this to be Pacific Time. Otherwise, your computer is going to be out of sync with everything that you do. So you got to set this correctly. So we need to find Pacific Time, which should be +8. But sometimes you have to come down here. You're going to have to just look for it. There's Eastern. There it is. That's Greenwich Mean Time, which is in England. I've stepped on that over that line. Okay, it's 8 hours from us. So this makes our time calibrated to what it should be. The date is your choice, how you want the date viewed. Okay, so if I want the date viewed, I kind of like, let's see. It's totally your choice, but you could say, where was that one? No. I like this one. Okay. Doesn't really matter. It's your choice. This is what mine's going to look like. Obviously, the year will be different, but that's why this is a sample. Okay. Time display. You could do 24 hours, like military time, or you could do 12-hour time. I think I'll just choose 12-hour time. First day of the week is up to you. I recommend, because this is an online class, that you might want the first day of the week to be Monday, just because of how we relate. So whatever you want, how you set that up, the only thing that's really required is this one. Moving on. You're in. Now you're going to do labs in here. There's certain ways you can get this done. One of them is you're going to schedule a lab. I'm going to give you this assignment, and you schedule the lab for yourself. I'm going to give you 2 labs actually, and one's going to be types of networks and the other will be the OSI model. I might do actually, I think I'm going to give types of networks first, and then we'll do the OSI model later because it's a little bit uncharacteristic of a Netlab. So we click on that one, and we need to know some things to do this. We need to first of all schedule a time, and when you get to this scheduler, you want to get, if it's, now let me show you something. There's lots of pods across here, so you can pull over until you get, there you go. By clicking this, you can get to other pods. You can't see it moving right now, but the numbers are changing. So there's 16 pods in here. There's plenty of room, okay? If I want to schedule something right now, you need to go near the red line, about right there, okay? Then what happens is it comes up and it says, okay, I'm going to do lab 2. And it's going to tell me Pacific time, and it's going to give me a default of 29 minutes. Well, I recommend that you, if this was going to be, let's just say I'm going to say 4 o'clock. I'm going to give myself 3 hours, okay? You can give yourself up to 4 hours. There's also one opportunity to extend the time. It's better to have too much time than too little because it will not hold your, it's not persistent. It will not hold your material. So if you lose it, you have to start again, which is not a bad thing. Okay, that's what I want. I'm going to submit. My reservation is scheduled. You can schedule a reservation for any time. Let's say I want to always have one Mondays from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I can set that for several weeks ahead of myself, but I'm just doing it for just right now. Obviously the dates, oh yeah, actually they are right now. They're correct in here. Okay, so you come in, you enter the lab. Okay, now let's talk about what you can see. First thing is, here's the instructions where it says content. There's another place to get the content, and I can show you that later, but this is a good place to see it. Now, it's great if you have 2 monitors and you can put the content over on one and the rest of it over on the other. These are the instructions, okay? You should read this whole thing. This is just the order right now. Here's your introduction, and this is going to talk about network types and functions. So peer-to-peer, client-server, simple file sharing, advanced file sharing, universal permissions. This is actually all good stuff. USB, HTML,